on the penalty. Gilmour gets ready to come back on. He is now on the ice. Penalty over. Smith coming out for Montreal. A pass intercepted. Gilmour is going in all alone. He scores! Gilmour! Calgary leads 1-0.
Gilmour came out of the penalty box, intercepted the pass, and then he showed you why he's a premier player. Looked up, picked the upper corner, and put it in the net.
And why is he talking to the officials? Here it is. Harry, I was thinking during this last stretch, we've seen some excellent defensive play and some great anticipation on the part of the players on both teams. Example there, Gilmour. He makes no mistake.
See him look, and he's got the puck right out in front of him, and he looks right where he's going to shoot it. Patrick Roy went down a little early, but the goaltender can't wait forever. And you can see the corner over the shoulder of a squatting Patrick Roy. And the first goal for a change was scored by the Flames.
Big shot. That went off Otto in front of the net. MacInnis again. Into the corner it goes. Otto back to the net. To Mullen on the other side. Mullen to MacInnis, winding up, shoots. They score! Mullen got the rebound. On the MacInnis shot, it was stopped. A power play goal for Calgary here. 18:43, and they're up 2-0.
Well, there's the rebound that I talked about earlier, and there were only two Montreal defensemen, and they had to contend with three Calgary forwards. And the bounce came to Joe Mullen. Now watch it. There's the shot. There are the three Calgary forwards with the two defensemen. And as it often happens, it always seems to bounce to a guy who knows what to do with it. And Mullen, of course, does. Here's the rebound here.
Rick Green seemed to have a chance to get it. Oh, it went by him. And you do not give a 51-goal scorer like Joe Mullen that kind of a chance. He got two here the other night. He gets the second Calgary goal tonight. And there's the bigger lift than the Gilmour goal might have given them. And it's 2-0 Calgary.
Gilmour going down the left wing. Decides he wants to change. And he just flipped it in. He and Corson bumped together as they were going on. McPhee shoots one in. Here's Courtnall. Scores! Courtnall!
On this play, but Courtnall makes a nice play after this happens right there to Dana Merzen. He slapped up the puck and missed it, and it went right to Courtnall. And Courtnall with one of the quickest pair of hands in the league. There's the break there, and watch this. Mike Vernon had no chance. Courtnall's got the great speed and scares the goaltender back into the net, and he put it between his legs.
Well, he doesn't have to worry now because Calgary wins the face-off. Waugh comes back, gets ready for MacInnis. He's in! Scores! Al MacInnis! Boom, the shot through the legs of Patrick Roy. That makes it 3-1 Calgary.
And the Flames made it look easy, Harry. They came out. The Canadiens were just, after they lost the draw, nobody moved in the white, it seemed. And they just breezed out of there.
You know, it's easy to say that that was a smart play by MacInnis. But believe me, at this time of the game, on a 2-on-1, you should never try and pass the puck in case it's intercepted and you're caught too. Now, Eric Desjardins cannot play this any better. He won't allow the pass. And Patrick Roy, there was a small opening between his legs. I doubt if MacInnis could have missed Roy and hit the net. And he shot it right through him, and we're going to have Game 6 back in the Montreal Forum.
Hard and wide. 30 seconds to play. Robinson again with a shot. Rebound. They score. Lemieux getting the Canadiens close. 3-2 with only 27 seconds left.
Boy, this baby's not over yet. That's lots of time, especially the rest that everyone's going to get while they untangle this mess. And they have to be careful. This is a bantamweight match between Russ Courtnall perhaps and Doug Gilmour.
Ron McLean likes to hark back all the time to the series of 3 years ago. Well, after Game 4 here, there was an outbreak. There was a big brawl on the ice when the game ended. Well, the game's not over here. Rob Ramage totally left the play to tackle Chris Chelios. Eliminated himself from the defense of the Flames. He had sure eliminated Chelios as well. And when all was said and done, Lemieux threw the puck up high into the net. I don't think a whistle went.
The real problem was the Flame defenseman, and I think it was Jamie McCowan, lobbed the puck around the boards after he had control of it to the Montreal player on the boards. And the Calgary Flames never got the puck back until it was in the net on what looked like a harmless giveaway, but ended up about 10 seconds later being a goal. Ho! Lemieux just took a swing at Gilmour with his stick as they were both going to their bench.
Well, he's gone. That Helleman saw it. And that's the kind of stuff that keeps Claude Lemieux in the little building that Pat Burns has painted the word doghouse over the front door.
Well, here Lemieux, as he scores the goal to give the Canadiens a chance when everyone in the building thought they were done, and now he may have taken the extra penalty.
Yeah.
Because he did slash Gilmour on the way to the bench, and there's Andy's giving it the palms out signal like, I have to call those. If you're going to do that, I have to call them.
Well, if indeed it is an extra penalty, Lemieux, after giving his team a goal that still isn't up on the board yet, it gives them a chance with hanging out with the fingernails, now might cost them a man on the ice when they've still got 27 seconds left to try and tie this game. Now it's up on the board, it's 3-2. Strange atmosphere in here, Bob, isn't there? When the goal went in, there wasn't the big cheer. There was the fight started and all of that. And what does the next policeman say to a referee when he's not happy? There you saw it right there.
Well, when Pat Burns sees the tape of this game, he's going to be a lot more upset with Claude Lemieux than he is right now with Andy Van Helleman. And Mullen could have ended this whole thing if he'd have scored on this one, but he only scores when goalies are in the net, not when they're out of the net. And here's the goal. Right to Lemieux, 32, and he sticks it in the wide open corner up over the catching glove of Mike Vernon. And it looked like they were in clover to take another run at the Flames, but now he's in the penalty box, making the run much more difficult.
23 seconds to play. Walter going in there, slamming into his man. Now Gilmour finds the opening, and we're going to get Mullen another shot at an empty net. This time, he scores! And that should lock it up with only 11 seconds left, and look out.
Courtnall took a push at Mullen from behind.
Courtnall better be careful playing this way, or they'll be fitting him for the fine overcoat before this series is over.
Well, you can say Joey is 1 for 3 in this empty net business in this building.
He didn't make any mistake there, Dick. He got it in the crease and slapped it into the net.
Here's Lemieux out of the penalty box, and he starts things again. Richet's got his gloves off for one of the few times this season.
There's a lot of non-fighters interested in fighting right now, it seems. Richet, Colin Patterson rarely gets into one of these.
Look at Andy Van Helleman trying to calm Claude Lemieux.
I think after the bump between Courtnall and Mullen, everything was settled, and then Lemieux came out of the box with the power play goal scored by Calgary, and he jumped right in the middle of it, and now we've got, this is pretty stupid, Harry. We could still have an outbreak here of a real fight. There hasn't been one yet, just a lot of pushing, shoving.
Well, there are very few of the kinds of players out there that enjoy the real fighting, and that, I think, is going to be a calming feature, although...
See, Lemieux's the guy. I mean, he just, the closest Flame to him, he just talks and talks and talks. He went after Gilmour there. And
Mullen, after the big guys.
Mullen, who likely will win the Lady Big Trophy, moved in as a peacemaker.
And the benches are yelling at each other now.
Oh, yeah.
So this may be over as far as who wins is concerned. Whether it's over as far as who lives is concerned is another one. With 11 seconds to go, and a time bomb that's ticking down quickly.
Yeah, but Bob talked about the fine hockey that we have seen through all 59 minutes of this game until this sort of stuff And you can only hope that the fine hockey will continue when they drop the puck.
Now,
the Saddledome Tuesday.
The interesting part here, Dick, is who will the coaches put out? If you put your tough guys out, then each team is asking for trouble. But if Calgary does not put their tough guys out, and Montreal does, then the Calgary coach looks like a fool. And don't forget, Pat Burns can see who's out there and then decide where to go. One of the two, if not both the coaches, have control over this tinderbox.
What's the point? Is there a point to be made in that situation?
The point is, if you're Terry Crisp and you put out 5 little guys and Burns put 5 big guys out, you don't want your little guys getting hurt. Now watch Mullen. Once he deked the goaltender onto the bench, he's not going to miss this one. And he puts it in from 2 feet out. And there's Courtnall. I don't know why I know why he's mad. The game's over. But this kind of stuff from Courtnall is very atypical of the way he plays.